All right, well, as you see by the guests behind me, we're on our way. It's, I don't know, it's day 7, I guess. We're leaving Calgary. A little, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. A little bit melancholy in a way, because I lived here 20 years. I love the city when I lived here. But I like Vancouver better. That's just how I live. So, we're going to head out. We're going to get a coffee. We're going to hit the highway. Go through the mountains. Maybe stop at a couple places. You never know. And boredom will ensue, I'm sure. I don't know why you'd watch this. Why would you watch this? But it's a bad tourism video. So you want to watch bad tourism. I'm not going to kick somebody's puppy. I'm not going to, raise a fuss at the front desk of a hotel. That's really bad tourist. Okay. I'm just a guy who goes to places and says snotty things.
It's comedy.
It's comedy. Well, it's a roast. I was under the impression this was a roast.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be roasting things. It's my finger. Yeah, enjoy my finger. Laters. So, Calgary, I bid you, woo-hoo! I was going to say adieu, but, we were never big fans of the whole, is adieu French? I don't know. I knew a guy named Adieu in Brooks. You can look that up. It was his actual name. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice being in Calgary again for 2 days. It's a nice town still. Again, it'll be great when it's done. Happy Stampede, everyone. Happy Stampede. Good luck with Daniel Smith. I don't get it. We just saw a sign that said province-wide fire ban. So you're banning all fires in Alberta. So I don't understand why that fire in the north is still going. Like why doesn't somebody go up to it and say, hey, I don't care where you go, you can't stay here. Go to Saskatchewan, go to Northwest Territories, we don't care. There's a ban on you because you're a fire. Fire's bad. I think it's the same thing, I don't understand how the deer know that they're only supposed to cross this particular spot. I don't get that. Like when you're building the road, why don't you make like the deer crossing in a spot where there's no cars or something, or there's less cars? That's all I'm saying. I don't get it. But good job, Danielle. I can't see the mountains. This is your fault. You're the leader. Oh no, it's the NDP's fault because something happened 5 years ago when they were in power. Duh. Dumbass. Well, usually you can see mountains from Calgary. Now we're actually like 20 minutes away. You can sort of see the outline. You can sort of see the runoff on the one mountain. So finally, mountain. Yay. Hey, smoke. So this is what I was talking about with the deer crossing thing. See, the smartest thing in Alberta that I've ever seen is they build wildlife overpasses. So the moosies, the deer and the antelope and critters, beavers. Did I say moose? Yep. Bears. They can cross over the highway without having to deal with assholes hitting them. So you got your Kwanzaa. Is this Kwanzaa or Kwanzaa? It's a Kwanzaa. No, sorry, that's some kind of a celebration for other people. I don't know. It's a machine shed basically they built over the highway, and then they put a little overpass thing, and then the animals, they can walk over that sumbitch. 2x2. 2x2 on their way to the Ark. I don't know. I got nothing. Mountains. I don't know if you can see this industrial shit over here. What they're actually doing is they're slowly removing the mountains to make more way for more Canmore and Banff. I guess you can't see it. There's all these fucking trees too. They're gonna eat all the trees, and they're gonna take part of the mountains down. Only the mountains they don't like. Yeah, see, there's the building right there. See, it's huge. It's for mountain. It's called mountaineering. Mountain moving. Ultengleeten, I think that's the name of the company actually. It's Ultengleeten Mountain Moving. That's the company. The company. The company. I got something to say. It's a reference. Look it up. So here's I don't know. It's a lake of some kind. Still not ruined by humanity. This is Dead Man's Flats. I don't know why. I guess somebody died. There was a dead man here, and it was a flat area. Hence the name Dead Man's Flats. Look it up. It's in a book. Read a damn book. What are you talking to me for? I had not seen the dome before. Do you see that? There's actually a futuristic society living in there. That's a biodome? It's Pauly Shore in that fucking thing?
Pauly Shore.
Nobody told him that it's time to get out. The movie's out. It bombed. Get the hell out of the dome.
Barney Rubble.
Barney Rubble's in there? Why the hell would Barney Rubble be in there?
I don't know. Seems the guy with Pauly Shore.
Barney Rubble. Somebody left a flag on that little island. There's a picnic table on it. How do we get out of that fucking thing?
Swim your picnic.
I like swimming out there. Alright, so this is Canmore. Here's what I know about Canmore. Apparently Canmore was what they used to film Jackson Hole on The Last of Us. That was not in Wyoming, it was actually here. Canmore, they did a lot of the Olympics in '88. And also the other thing I remember is, if everybody remembers Alec Baldwin, before he was a murderer, he was married to somebody named Kim Basinger, who was so hot it made up for the fact that she was crazy. And they had a house here, which was pretty exciting. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So we're going to drive into town and see what we see. Okay, so this is the, the Grizzly Paw Brewing Company. This is the downtown. There's a saloon. I don't recognize anything yet. Well, I guess since you can't go that way, that's probably the main street that they used. And see, there's a bear sitting down. Well, we saw. That's the downtown of Canmore. Looks nice. You can't go that way. So, I guess we'll just be on our way.
On our way.
So one last little look around. This is it. This was Canmore. Nice place, beautiful place. If you have a chance, I would recommend it. And tell your friends. Ah, shit. You could live here. Now, because you're all, like, Canmore is in the middle of all these mountains, this is where I guess they thought that they could get away with pretending it was Jackson Hole. Because Jackson Hole is called Jackson Hole. It's down in Jackson, not the one Johnny Cash was singing about. Jackson is in the middle of a bunch of mountains. Here's the difference, though. These are mountains! Jackson Hole is more or less large hills. Large. Fat guys can hike up them without mountain equipment. Alright, so leaving Canmore, you got to go through the Banff. I know people from Banff love when people that aren't from Banff do that thing I just did. You could drive through, or if you're staying, you got to get a pass. This is new. And you got to get rid of your Daniel Smith bucks and get yourself some BC money. But you got to go through these gates. It's much like the one in Jasper, except this one actually has a through lane, so you don't have to declare anything. You don't have to declare your love for Alberta on the way out, so that they let you back in. They look like little Swiss shallots. It's kind of cool. Okay, so technically I didn't see the sign. Well, I did see a sign, but it wasn't the sign we were looking for. This is the general Banff area. I gotta stop doing that. I don't know why. It was funny the first 150 times. Oh my God, did you see? I don't get it. You'd think that we're close to Calgary. Oh, that's not an avalanche sign. There's wildlife in the area. Wildlife. I thought it was gonna be an avalanche sign.
How do you know?
If I see one of those again, I'm gonna make a different joke. But this is the way to Banff. For fuck's sakes, why can't I stop? It's like saying fantastic or fabulous. Yeah. Well, you see, the forest is definitely raked here, so that there's less forest fires when it's raked. That's a genius said that once. I also heard, I don't know if anybody else heard about this, Daniel Smith yesterday, she did say there'd be less forest fires if the trees hadn't been vaccinated. True story. True story. Welcome to Bienvenue, Banff. Apparently there's a pedestrian zone for pedestrians. Beautiful town. You'll see if you watched, and you're not going to. Nobody's watching. And they also have a high fire thing. High fire! Yeah, I'm very happy they put up the sign for the churches, because if you're coming to Banff, chances are you need religion. Yeah. Why the fuck is there a Chili's here? I love chili. Again, David Eby. Get your head out of your ass. If you need a fucking Chili's. Oh, they had Applebee's in Calgary, for fuck's sakes. We didn't see it. Yeah, I don't need no more brown social houses. We don't need any more Starbucks. There's plenty of Starbucks. We need Fuddruckers. We need Hooters. We don't need a Hooters. We need a Chili's, for God's sakes. I want a Chili's. Okay, so this is Banff. We're gonna try to find a place to actually what do you call it, park in a car. Oh, look, a moose. And I don't know, we're probably gonna take a walk.
Take some of that.
Moose. Everything, it looks like chalets or whatever the fuck. I believe that right there is the terrifical, or I could say fabulous, Wild Bill's Western Saloon. If it's still there, it was upstairs. It was a big country bar, because when I think of mountain skiing and stuff, there's country music involved, I guess. They got horsies. I like horsies. Well, we're looking for the I guess you could park there. Well, whatever.
Park at the park.
Park at the park. That's an actual house. Somebody lives in that. So we're in Banff, and this is the Museum of Phones. Where are these actually hooked up? There's no light.
It's the actual museum.
They actually use these. That's a museum? That's why they have phones. It's a display. Alright, we're gonna walk around and see what happens. So this is the main drag, I guess, if you will, of Banff. Beautiful place. Gonna check out all the GAC stores. Got a Dancing Sasquatch. You got, I believe it's a local place called McDonald's. Never heard of that before. Oh, Cool as a Moose in Banff. Way to go to Cool as a Moose. Well, I'm not going to selfie the moose, but apparently they have a thing for mooses. This guy's a hang loose moose. That's what I'm saying. Now, when I think of Banff, I think of the spirit of Christmas. Used to have one of these in Victoria. So it's all Christmas all the time. I don't know, this is cool. I find this interesting. I like the little Slimer. Flying things. This is freaking cool. Where at the hockey rink people swim, or they swim, if they skate. I want to go to Dairy Queen. We need a Dairy Queen. Or donut place. Doug's Donuts. My first thought is I see this, I see the word brazen, and I think that somebody's getting shot in Surrey. Brazen. I was really worried they wouldn't have a Starbucks here. You know, it's not trendy or anything. But I'm excited about the brazen place. The other main street, I guess. You can get you can see theaters. The Wolf and Bear. And the same guy with the dog. Ooh, tattoos. Magpie and Stump. Also the morning show on the local radio. Well, that was Banff. We're leaving. I have to say, I feel like I have left a part of me in Banff. Yeah. Because I use the bathroom. One last view of Banff, otherwise known as Banff for tourists. Beautiful place, not overly bastardized by the people, but beautiful. I wish I could have spent more time. That is not the Big Rock Candy Mountain. You can see there's no candy on it. That's ice fields. Yeah. So next stop, I don't know where the hell we're gonna go, but we're done with Banff. So Banff, stay Vulcany. Stay frosty. Stay trendy. You, sir, you people are trendy. Take a left turn, Clyde. Just random scenery, just to let you know how, if you ever want to do a really good looking road trip, I guess, Alberta, BC, it's a good drive. Banff, like, go to Calgary, get a car, drive to Vancouver. It's a good view. It's nice. They'll see lots of animals most of the time. Oh, there they go. See, that's a completed wildlife crossing. See, the bears, the lions, the tigers, they don't know. They don't know they're crossing a highway. They just think there's a bunch of assholes below them. So,
Christmas trees.
And there's Christmas trees. So once again, like you got your mountains, you got some trees, you got the beautiful green river, which I don't know if you can see over the traffic thing. And then there's trees. There's some of it there. Beautiful drive. Get yourself some snacks. Bring a water, some sensible shoes. maybe one of those little rings to put on the seat of the car, so your ass doesn't get sore. Because you're gonna be in the car for a bit. Yeah, you get yourself a butt saver. Yeah, so we're on the point. Highway 93. It goes basically from, I guess, Lake Louise. I always thought it was Banff, to Jasper. It's called the Jasper, or it used to be called the Jasper Park Freeway, I think, or the Thruway, maybe. Beautiful drive. We're not doing it today because this is a bad tourism video. Look at those mountains. But great road if you've got nowhere to be. I used to drive to Prince George on that thing, and I had somewhere to be, so it was kind of annoying because people were stopped every 38 feet and driving about 10 kilometers an hour, which I found kind of annoying. But I would like to do it myself. But they got some hotels along the way. It's a really beautiful place. You can go up to Jasper, you can come back. I recommend it. And also they have the Glacier Park. You can get in those giant snowmobile things, and 27 people can go right on the glacier, and 50-50 chance it'll turn upside down. But you know, it's worth it. It's worth the risk, I guess. You know, it's fun. These views. Nice. This is the thing. This is the thing. It's like well, there's rocks and there's a river. Apparently, oh, snow and waterfall. Neat. We hit the BC border, so snow, and we had to exchange our Daniel Smith bucks for money. We got remember we were abducted by aliens a week ago because we crossed the Alberta border, and we lost an hour, and we came back. There's me again. We came back across the border. We got the hour back. So I don't know if that means I've been unanal probed. I guess they took the probe out. Oh, look at that. There we go. Look at that. There's your glacier right there. And I don't want to look this way. I don't want to look down. There's a glacier up there. Well, that's a long way down. And apparently there's spiral tunnels up ahead. Spiral tunnels. When we get there, maybe I'll turn this back on. Could happen. Like, come on. Oh, of course, then any truck comes back on. Drive through the mountains. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. It's just a beautiful view. Sometimes that's a little deeper of the riverness. Sometimes it's not. Woohoo! It's like a junior smasher. It's a tunnel. Going up on a tunnel. Gotta be careful. Make sure you don't. You gotta have your headlights on. And don't get lost in the tunnel. It's like one of those old Atari games when they're 3D that are like Doom. Boom, here, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's Doom. I guess they use lasers. I don't have a laser. Another one. Smasher number 2. This time with more flavor. It's better for you.
It's got some water.
It's got water. How is there water? It's got a roof.
It's leaking.
So I said roof. Or I should have said roof.
Running down
There's water running down the. How do you know we're not going through like a waterfall?
We could be.
We could be.
Could be a
Bang, bang, bang. Wish I had a laser gun. Wish you got one of those rubber band guns. Oh, and a third. I saw dripping water. A third fucking. What do you call them? Tunnel? A third tunnel. Glaciers? Oh, so snowboarders. That's cool. And a third tunnel. How many tunnels are there? Are these the peekaboo? Not peekaboo. What were they called? Spiral. Suffery spiral. It's less water. This one's sugar free. It's glucose free also. That's enough of the oh, there's another one. That's good enough. Good enough for today. Yep. Peace out. This is cool. Had to blow out a damn mountain. Had to blow a mountain in half to put the highway through. That's what that plant over there before we got to Canmore. This is what they do. They blow holes in mountains so you can build roads. It's cool. The forever twinning thing. I don't know, like 30 years ago they were doing this, and it's still going. Someday, on my deathbed, perhaps I'll take a drive through here and it'll be done. It'll be delightful. It'll be a sight to see. So this is Golden. Drove by the sign. It's a town on Highway 1 after Lake Louise and before something else. I want to say Revelstoke. I don't know for sure. Well, we're here, and I can't think of anything funny or derogatory to say about Golden. It's a town, it exists, and we are currently in it. That is all. It's a beautiful place, honestly. Like it's in a valley thing. You need to check your brakes every time you come into town. Alright, so here we are. This is Revelstoke, of which I think the only thing I can think of for Revelstoke is, didn't they used to have like a hardware store or a lumber store? Revy? Was that Revelstoke? Wasn't that called Revelstoke? Wasn't it called Revelstokes and then they called it Revy for a while? No? Call me a liar? They have a dam. They have a visitor center. They have a town that's somewhere after the trees. Can't quite see it. You might have to pause this and then we can see the town as we're going down the hill. Woo-wee! Yeah, this is called Revelstoke. There's a Ramada. You got Discovery something. You got a Frontier Motel. Good chance you got shot 200 years ago over a card game in that place. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. I got nothing. I've stopped here to pee every single time I come through. That's all I got really to tell you. I know I peed in at Tim Hortons. I peed in the Shell. And I don't know where the Starbucks is. But there's that bridge. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I guess, the Revelstoke bridge.
It's the Stoke Hotel.
I bet people that hate it here call it Revelstroke. Because, like, if you live in Red Deer and you're not a fan, you call it Dead Rear. People who hate Lethbridge call it Death Bridge. This is a nice bridge. It's a nice river. I think this isn't the Fraser, is it?
I don't.
It's not the Fraser.
It might be the Columbia.
It could be the Columbia River. I don't know. I'm a bad tourism video guy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You're lucky I'm awake for this. Alright, well, this way is, I think the next bigger town is Kamloops.
Columbia River.
Oh, Salmon Arm. Oh, it's the Columbia River.
Yeah.
Alright. Super. I don't have anything for that. Red light. Some kind of a, what's this, river? Come on. Are you driving right now with a view like this? You're not. Well, I guess, I hope you're not driving right now. As if you're watching this. Because you're like, I don't know, be trying to go to sleep. You should be trying to bore yourself to sleep by watching this crap. That's what I'd be doing. Just saying. Just saying. Look, a tunnel. Okay, so this is what's called the Three Valley Gap. I don't know what the hell of three. But this is a hotel. In the middle of, well, I guess it's a gap in a valley. It's three valleys in a gap. I hope there's no gap in this place. Gap for kids, maybe? I've always wanted to stay here, but we're not doing it today. It's kind of cool, though. It's in the middle of nothing. I probably have to worry about avalanches a lot. They got, like, museums and things, and one of those dozers. And train cars. Oh, and a guy with a mule. It's a chateau. And you had a lake, which I thought it would be named after the lake. And train. Mentioned a train? There's a train. So I guess somehow this is three valleys. I don't know which ones they are. There's three of them.
Train tunnel.
That's a train tunnel. It's cool. It's neat. If you're ever driving this way, I recommend having your shit together, unlike us, and stopping and hanging out a while. Boys and girls, children of all ages. I don't know why. It's rush hour next to the Enchanted Forest. Everybody's pulling over to look at the sign of the Enchanted Forest, I guess. I'm not entirely sure why we're all parking here. Doesn't look like anybody's actually driving in. It's a woodland wonder for all. See, there's a castle, and there's gnomes all over the place. Now, we're not stopping in because it's a bad tourism video. Humpty Dumpty, and he hadn't fallen on his ass yet. They also have a Sky Trek, which I think that could be something stupid where you're on a cable and flying down the side of a goddamn mountain or something. Anyways, that was, if you got time, like I said before, if you have your shit together, try the Enchanted Forest. You'll be glad you did. And don't tell them Blair sent you, because they don't know who the fuck I am. Okay, so this is Sycamoose, which I think was named because there was a vet here who saw everybody's animal, and somebody brought a moose one day that was vomiting profusely on the highway, and he had a weird accent. So he's what's with the Sycamoose? He was Italian. What's with the Sycamoose? And they hadn't named the town yet. The Super V. I like the purple one. I like the other one too. That's a truck and car wash. So yeah, Sycamoose. I got nothing for Sycamoose. Apparently there's a liquor store. That's all I got. And a Cal Tire. And Kelly's got go-karts. Kelly's got go-karts with a wacky waving inflatable flailing arm tube, man.
Oh.
Kelly's go-karts. Here in fabulous. I said fabulous. Downtown Sycamoose. Next. Oh. Unbeknownst to me, I thought Salmon Arm was the houseboat capital, but I'm hearing. Oh, sorry. Here, hold on. The producer is calling me. Nope. Apparently, according to the signs, Sycamoose is the. Not only do they have sick mooses, they have lots of boats that are down in this lakey area here. We're gonna go to what's it? Salmon Arm. Well, I guess they have arms of salmon. Arms are full of salmon. And then there's more boats there. Okay, I want to talk about this because it's the houseboat capital. I think I live in the Vancouver as well as the invisible person over here. A lot of houseboats in Vancouver. I think there's more houseboats here than in the capital of the world of houseboats. I think there's more in Vancouver. You could say those ones don't move, but these are. I think what we got in here in this area is boats that are whores. Boats and hoes. Boats and whores. Boats and whores.
Boats and hoes.
Boats. Yeah, okay. Beautiful view of the boats, and well, there's trees in the way again. But I don't know. Personally, I think Vancouver has more houseboats. I think they do. I don't care that they don't move. Those are family houseboats because they don't move. These are whore boats because every weekend different people. Boats and hoes because different people every week are leaving their bodily fluids in that boat. Like people will drive 5-6 hours to rent a boat and go out on the water here and have fat people on the boat. Maybe Tommy Lee shows up and leaves a stain on something. That's kind of gross. I wouldn't rent a houseboat. Why would you want? Yeah, it's like an RV on water. So, and you rent an RV. It's a house whore. It's not a boat whore. That's how I feel. But nice place. Nice place. I can get behind living here. I don't know what you do with yourself. You have to be like the only guy in town with an anvil or something. Yeah, you rent boats. You buy a bunch of goddamn boats and you rent the boats, and then you have to pressure wash the boats every weekend to clean off all of the gross DNA left by Hicks. That's how I feel. All right, so this is considered Salmon Arm. I'm sticking with my previous bullshit story. guy had, like, when they came up with the incorporation of the town, they we don't know what to call it. And then they saw Larry walking into town. He's got an armful of salmon. Come on. It's more believable than half the shit that Daniel Smith says. Yeah, so this is Salmon Arm, which I previously thought was the houseboat capital of the world. I could probably live here if I was a boat whore, or a boat pimp. If I was a boat pimp, I want to be a boat pimp. Move to Salmon Arm. Boat pimp. All right, so this is Salmon Arm. Welcome to Salmon Arm, and I think was at the mall. It's the Shaw. Oh, that's the Shaw Center. Yeah. So coming up here is the I don't even know. Is it Shuswap Lake maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I learned something today. They have a mall called the Piccadilly Mall, where you pick your dillies, and it's a nice looking place. And again, I don't know what people do here. A lot of boat pimping, I guess, or you work in 57 different hotels. Maybe perhaps you have a fruit stand. Oh, nice place though. Or you have yourself a giant junkyard. So there's the I don't know, it's a lake of some kind. We're entering. It's like a suburb of everything. Salmon Arm, called Tappan. Now I don't know if everybody in the world. I love this. There's a show called Rust Valley Restorers. Rust Valley Restorer, where there's this guy called the Rasta Blasta. He's got Rasta hair that's blonde, and he likes blowing shit up. But he has like he used to have like 1 million abandoned cars in his yard, and he does like restorations and stuff. And it was on what, Netflix or Discovery. It's around here somewhere. We're gonna try to find his little place. Yeah. So here's the auto museum. This was on the show. I remember that car there. Yeah, you see the collapsing. Yeah, it's actually. I thought that was the one, but yeah, actually that was the turn.
Was it?
That was it. You gonna turn around?
No.
You're not gonna? Ah, we missed it. Well, that's where Rust Valley Restorers is. Look, they have a church next to them. If any luck, we'll see somebody driving like a Super Bee or something down the road. We'll know who it is. Or what was that monster truck with the fucking speakers in the back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was that place. So that's the view you have if you live here. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I guess if you're from Saskatchewan, you don't want to see that. You like your flat. You like your wheat fields, and that's fine. You can see people. You can see your dog. Like if your dog runs away, yes, you can find it pretty easily. That's cool. I have no problem with that. It's easy to make fun of because I'm a terrible person. But I like this. Yeah, I get it. I like it. Like I personally, for me, I'm gonna say the same thing I said 10 seconds ago because I had to clean the lens. Beautiful place. I personally would not want to live here because I like living on the ocean. But I get it. If I could be a boat pimp, it's a beautiful place to be. If I could afford a junkyard, I guess I could live here. It is sweet, and I guess we could probably visit it once in a while. But I don't know. I can't wait to get home, honestly. And we'll probably do something in our own place. You know what? I'm calling a. We're gonna be home. We're gonna be in Kamloops here. 45 minutes. And we already did stuff for Kamloops. We did stuff for Chilliwack and Chilliwackee and Abbots Ford. So I think maybe this is enough. I'm sure if anybody's actually watched this, what a waste of fucking time. Like seriously, I don't think I would watch this. I don't know. Who am I to judge? I watch people camping. I watch people building vans to live in a river, live on by the river. So if you enjoy this kind of crap, like, subscribe, push the old ring-a-ding-dang-dandy button, whatever the hell you do. Tell some friends, and then you tell 2 friends, and so on and so forth. And maybe I'll do more of these. I'm sure I'll have some more. If you're one of the people that watches the video game shit that I do, I'm working on a television thing right now. It's just, I'm not that smart. So we went for a vacation. We did this. People watched, a couple people, 22 people, watched the bad tourism thing. So I was like, I'm a terrible tourist. We're going to Alberta. I'll do a terrible tourist video. And we did. If you watch this, something's wrong with you. I'm sorry about your algorithm. Maybe you want to take it up with, I don't know who's in charge of YouTube. I hope it's not Elon Musk. Call your local congressman. Here's what I want to say, though, for the end of this thing, okay? I'm not an Albertan anymore, so I shouldn't say things about the government. So it's none of my business. None of my business. I just would like the people to think logically. Would you like your mom running your house, or the hot chick who is pawning off the ring that you spent $5,000 off? Just, she's not telling you. Would you like? That's the choice. Unfortunately for us in Vancouver, the guy we got, nobody voted for him either. He's a pinhead. Yeah, but the choice is him or a guy who's like, what? The guy running used to be the Liberals. They had to change their name because everybody hated them. Because they ruined the province. So they changed their name. It's now like BC United or something. But I don't know, the guy used to sell cars. I think he worked at Abbott's Ford. I don't know who he is. And then you get the first to know chick. She's always the first to know. I would vote green if you thought that they might win. I'd consider it. I don't know. I voted, I voted BC many a year. I thought Ralph Klein was the shit, and he was the funnest drunken fucking premier there was. If we could get us a drunken premier, I'd be all over that shit. But I don't think we're gonna. But David Eby, if you're watching, and I know you're not because you got better things to do, plenty of cocaine and hookers all over Victoria for you. I know, I understand. I would do it to it. Here's what we need. We need Fuddruckers. That's one. We need Hooters. I don't really care about Hooters. We got strip clubs, right? We need a Burger Priest. What'd you say?
Chili's.
Oh God, we need a Chili's. We need a Chili's. We need a fucking Harvey's. I don't care about the chicken place. I don't fuck the chicken place. You can get the chicken place. Do you want the chicken place? You didn't care about the chicken place. They never had chicken when I go. What else was there? How about a decent fucking mall, for God's sakes? Punch up the rodeo. Get us a little tourism cash. You know what I'm saying? How about this? Edmonton, the Klondike Days thing. They dress like 1800s hookers and gold miners. Calgary, everybody pretends they like country music for 10 days a year. How about for the P&E, we get everybody dresses like a fucking snowboarder. They already fucking do. It's nothing but potheads anymore. What are you shaking your finger at me for? You got an idea?
Help the small businessmen so we get something other than freaking corporate bullshit.
Help the small businesses is no more corporate bullshit. Do something about the homeless problem.
Bullshit.
Exactamundo. I am down with that. Anyways, like, subscribe. Vulcan thing. I gotta stop doing that. I'm doing the Vulcan thing all the time. Live long and suck it. See you in the next thing.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
Okay, see you.
Okay, see you. Yeah, I got. Sorry. Okay, see you. If anybody knows Paul Sun Young Lee, say hi for me, because I love that guy. Anyways, peace out. Laters. Enjoy my finger again.